All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Geek Culture Congress. This is the pre-show for today. Today, we will be live. That's right, live. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's on the Checkpoint XP. The Checkpoint XP Twitch channel. I'm all confused. It's Monday morning, all right, Monday afternoon. So I don't even know what time and day it is. I'm stuck in a time vortex. But I'm trying something new today, and I'm usually what I do on Wednesday is I usually run down the new comic books for the week. But that list is always available earlier than that. So I decided a better day to do that is actually probably before the show. So kind of like a pre-show to the live show that's at 6 p.m. on the Checkpoint XP Twitch channel. And then, of course, the audio version becomes the podcast if you guys listen to the audio podcast version. And I decided to run down new comic books now early on Mondays, time permitting. So let's get into it. A little bit of housekeeping today on the live show. We're going to be talking about, since we didn't get a chance to talk about it yet, the last episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier. We're going to talk about Invincible, the last episode there. Hopefully all the guys on the show have all caught up on Invincible. Some of them are a little behind. And, man, just a lot of some rumor mill from geekositymag.com. And we're also going to talk a little bit of the trailers that came out this week. Venom trailer 2 came out. We're going to run that on the show and give a little live reaction to it, and show you guys it too as well. I know you guys are busy, right? And then also we're going to talk about the little video that Marvel made that gave us inside that video, showed us some old stuff and some new stuff, and actually gave us a little sneak peek at Black Widow, of course, which we're anticipating waiting for. And also they showed us the Eternals, a little sneak peek of the Eternals. So I may or may not run down the show live, but we're going to talk about it on the live show. That's at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not on Twitch, I don't know. I think it's a very interesting platform, especially for podcasters. I mean, if you game, then you should know what Twitch is. But if you don't, that's fine. Definitely give yourself opportunity to get into it. I'm sure you can find something that you like. Somebody's doing something there on Twitch that you're probably into. So, check it out. And we'll be on 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the Checkpoint XP Twitch channel. All right. So let's get into it. New comic book day, ladies and gentlemen. New comic books. Let's make this nice and big. You guys don't need to see me, right? You guys don't need to see me. Marvel Comics off the bat. This is coming out Wednesday, May 12th, 2021. I'm going to try and run it down fast for the ones listening on to the audio version of this. If you're not listening to the audio version of this and you're watching the video, I apologize. But, just feel free to comment if you're watching the live stream, the live feed, and I'll get an alert there that you send me a comment. If you want me to linger on anything that I'm running through here. Beta Ray Bill #1, which is a second printing. I'm not going to read that. I think I read that synopsis on an earlier show, or maybe I missed it. I don't know. I did take a break one of these days, but Beta Ray Bill run seems interesting. Black Cat #6 going to be in stores Wednesday. Children of the Atom #3. Bunch of alternate covers there for that. Conan the Barbarian #21, the Marvel version, Conan the Barbarian, which will be out Wednesday. Fantastic Four #32. Got a bunch of covers here for that. Alternate covers. Momoko. Everybody loves them Peach Momoko covers. He's got there's a variant there. It's going to be out for his Fantastic Four 32. Rob Lim also has one. Shitsy wraparound cover, Fantastic Four. I don't know who he's marrying. Dr. Doom's marrying somebody, I guess, in this episode. Interesting. There's a Skitty Young cover also for that, I guess. So it might be an important issue. Interesting. Got some compilations, some giant size Amazing Spider-Man number King's Ransom #1. Let's read that. That's a #1, so I don't think it's a reissue. I think it's something brand new. Everything comes down to this: Kingpin's quest that violates all natural law. Tombstone and Robbie Robertson years old enmity. enemy. I don't even know how to say that. Robert Robertson and Beatles' timeless love, Boomerang scheme, Spider-Man's whole status quo. Yeah, okay, there's a lot of stuff happening there, I guess. So check that out. Giant size, Amazing Spider-Man #1 in stores Wednesday. And some alternate covers. I like that alternate cover. That's pretty dope. Balden cover. Guardians of the Galaxy #14 in stores. Heroes Reborn #2. I did get Heroes Reborn 1. I guess it's an alternate telling of the Marvel Universe with our heroes doing different things and stuff like that. So I got to check this out. It's pretty much, I guess, it's like the Squadron Supreme. It's kind of like the main heroes now of the Marvel Universe and Heroes Reborn. And they're on #2 now. And we got that alternate cover of the cards. I even got hooked up with the cards, man. Shouts out to Green Shift hooking me up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I like this one, the Storm versus I don't know who he's fighting there. Let's see. Heroes Reborn #2 or Princess. 2. I'm looking at all these alternate covers. Sorry for other ones to listen to the audio version of this. This Peter Parker is the Amazing Shutterbug. Interesting. Got a Marvel vs. Loki compilation out. Morbius, End of a Living Vampire. Silk #3 hit stores tomorrow. A bunch of alternate covers. If you like the alternate telling of Spider-Man's Shadow, the Spider-Man comic book, which is what if Spider-Man kept the Venom costume? That will be out in stores Wednesday. Spider-Woman 12. She famously got back her old school outfit, and she's fighting these sword dueling guys, or like spam something like that, and they're trying to rob banks and stuff like that. Star Wars 13, which is I guess is a part of this War of the Bounty Hunters run. It's interesting. Bunch of different alternate covers. Cool Luke Skywalker covers on here. And then what else do we have here? The High Republic #5 in stores Wednesday. So you can hold your horses, ladies and gentlemen. It's going down. Okay. I don't know. It's let me know in the live chat if anybody's reading #5 or in the comments or whatever. If this after the show's not, after the pre-show is not live anymore. Let me know if anybody is reading High Republic. I haven't even opened #1 yet. But I have 1 through 4, but I have not started yet. And I'm being very apprehensive. I don't know why. X-Corp #1. This is a brand new on Marvel. Probably part of the X-Men books here, huh? Let's see. Kraoka is for closers. The deals have been made. Mutant kind is safe on Kraoka. As the reign of X continues, what are of the mutants who have everything? Leading the charge is X Corporation, headed by CXO Monet St. Croix and Warren Worthington, a duo as cutthroat and ruthless in the boardroom as they are on the battlefield. But X-Corp needs more than just its figureheads. As Monet sets out to staff their team with some of the brightest and most deviant minds of mutant kind, Warren finds himself in a tense meeting with some of Kraoka's first allies who wants to know the truth. On Angel's Wings, will X-Corp crash or soar? Okay. That's an interesting take, this X-Corp thing. A bunch of alternate covers here. X Factor #9, and that's it for all the new books coming out on Marvel on Wednesday, the 12th. Make sure you go support your local comic book shop. Dynamite Dreamin' has, of course, Red Sonja, the Superpowers #5, a bunch of alternate covers. Covers for Superpowers #5. I'm just running through it really fast for anyone watching the video live version of this. The Boys, Volume 4 and Volume 5. So interesting. Want to catch up on that? You like the show and you want to get on the comic books? Got the omnibuses coming out. Dynamite art of John Cassaday. Vampirella versus Purgatory #3, and there's also #2 as well. There's a bunch of alternate covers for #3 and #2 coming out. And that's it for Dynamite. Boom Studios, man. Boom is on fire, man. You want to look into the future of things that are coming out on Netflix and stuff like that. Apparently, Boom has some kind of some kind of deal with Netflix, so they get first refusal for Netflix, whatever. They've been doing Buffy the Vampire Slayer for a while, so if you're any fans of that and want to keep up with those stories, they're on #25 right now. Firefly, that's a compilation though of Blue Sun Rising Volume 2, and then the new verse #3 as well. Firefly, a bunch of alternate covers. Magic the Gathering #2, if that's your thing, alternate covers for that as well. Mighty Morphin number 7 from my Power Ranger freaks. Apparently it's really good. I'm needing to buy the graphic novel Shattered Grid. I'm probably just going to get the digital version of that. But Mighty Morphin number 7 as well. Did I said that? Yeah, that's the same thing. Again, confused by all these alternate covers. Proctor Valley Road number 3. If anybody's been into that, looks interesting as well. Seven Secrets number 8. We got, that's it. And The Princess Who Saved Herself or something, I guess, for children there. DC Comics, American Vampire, 1976, number 8. Batman Universe. Wonder what that is. Let's click it for, it's probably a compilation. Oh no, in the story written by Brian Michael Bendis and illustrated by Nick Carrington, Batman is pushed to his limit as he sets off in search of an item with incredible destructive powers and embarks on a journey across the DC universe as a race to the finish line as Batman chases the Riddler from Gotham to Gorilla City and beyond with the fate of humanity in the balance. Guest stars include Vandal Savage, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Deathstroke, Jonathan Hex, and more. Interesting. Man, it's a one-shot? I haven't seen a one-shot like that in a while. Batman the Detective number 2. I meant to get number 1 and excuse me, I take a little water there. I meaning to get number 1 and I didn't get into it. Number 2's out already. So I don't know if I can find number 1 yet. Hopefully they'll still have it on the shelf somewhere. Let's see what else we got here. Batman number 3. That's in stores Wednesday. That's a cool cover right here. This one. This is one of Jim Lee's creations. I forget his name. It's just not clicking in my brain right now. I'm gonna kick myself later for forgetting it. Batman Urban Legends number 3. Challenge of the Super Sons number 2. It's an interesting concept. That's Jonathan Kent and also Batman's son as well. The Festival of Heroes, the Asian Superhero Celebration number 1. Are you fans of all the Asian superheroes on the DC side of things? That's out in stores Wednesday. Fables Compendium number 2. Future State Gotham number 1. It's a number 1, so we're gonna read it. The event that was DC Future State continues in its own ongoing title, starring the Bat family, beginning with the epic story Hunt the Batman. Disaster strikes Gotham City, and all evidence points to the next Batman. Red Hood must choose justice over his family and allies when the corrupt magistrate enlists him to bring in the new Batman, dead or alive. Featuring the entire cast from the popular Future State Batman titles, this new series kicks off the next chapter in the forbidding world of tomorrow and does so in brilliant, monochromatic storytelling. This black and white series will showcase the brutal world that's around the corner in Future State Gotham. I kind of like the Future State stuff for Batman. I think Batman leans, his lore leans to that kind of stuff. What else? Oh, look at that cardstock there. Cardstock cover of that one. Harley Quinn, black, red, white, and red. That's a really popular theme, black, white, and red thing. Marvel's doing it too. Wolverine. Justice League, Last Ride number 1. Oh, let's read this. The number 1. Once the most powerful group in the world, the Justice League was destroyed by tragedy and time. Disbanding under a veil of mistrust and anger. Now on the eve of the universe's greatest murder trial, the League must come together one last time. But can Superman and Batman bury the past before the cosmos' greatest villains bury them? Learn the shocking truth in his new digital first adventure by writer Chip Zdarsky and artist Miguel Madonka. Interesting concept. Rorschach number 8 for you Watchmen fans. Superman number 31. Source tomorrow. Superman Action Comics Volume 4 is a omnibus compilation. The Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries Volume 2, if that's your thing. Or number 2, issue 2. Volume 2. The Flash Volume 14. That's a compilation. The Joker number 3. Found into that Joker series with number 1 and number 2. Number 3 is in stores Wednesday. Alternate covers as well. Whistle, a new Gotham City hero. Interesting. Wonder Woman 772. A couple alternate covers there, and that's it for DC. Image Comics, Birthright number 49. Geiger number 2. Some people are liking this Geiger stuff. I don't know. Bunch of alternate covers there. Home number 1 as a second printing. I did read that last time, last show. Ice Cream Man number 24. Looks like something like somebody who Spawn would kill. Caraman number 3. There's a bunch of alternate covers there. Department of Truth number 1, the 5th printing. 5th printing of Department of Truth. Wow. Goodness gracious. They say it's a really good story, so I don't know. I just don't have no. I got too much stuff I got to catch up on. The Silver Coin number 2, Time Before Time number 1, and no, it's number 1. Let's read all the intended for mature audiences. The year is 2140, and to escape a world with no future, many turn to the Syndicate, a criminal organization who, for the right price, will smuggle you back into time to a better life. After working for the Syndicate for years, Tautso and Oscar decide to steal one of their boss's time machines, but soon find out that the one thing you can't run from is your past. Time Before Time is a brand new ongoing series when writer-artist Declan Shalvey, joins forces with Write It in Blood team of Rory McConville and Joel Palmer. Looper meets Saga in his extra-sized debut issue. There you go. You guys like to get in these number ones. It's a number 1 from Image. You know, sometimes these things turn into shows. You know, so that's a good spec. Quite possibly. You never know what it could be turned into. Looks interesting, though, the premise. IDW Publishing, they do a lot of kiddie stuff, and they have some good stuff, too. Kanto and the City of Giants, number 2. I believe that's a Spanish novelist that wrote that originally. So I remember reading it in Spanish. G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero, 281. Wow. Of course, all the kiddie Marvel stuff is on IDW. They have up there for their child, young adult books. My Little Pony collections for all you pony guys and girls. Sea of Sorrows number 5. And got some Sonic the Hedgehog books, number 39. And Comic Book History of Animation number 5. Very interesting. All right, Dark Horse Comics. Black Hammer Visions number 4. That's out on Wednesday. Grendel, Devil's Odyssey number 6. Hellboy and the BPRD, 1952 to 1954. Are you Hellboy fans? I guess that's a compilation. Resident Evil, Resident Alien, Your Ride's Here, number 6. Static, that's in sourced Wednesday. The House of Lost Horizons, number 1. I know it's a number 1. I'm going to skip that one. I'm not going to read that one. Blaze has a bunch of books coming out as well. Eros and Psyche, number 3. We got Second Sight Publishing coming with their Blood Skulls and Chrome, number 1. They got Cold Blooded. They have Lady Freedom, number 2. Book Alexia. I feel like I have that book somewhere. I got it from like a creator or something. One of these shows. I need to catch up on that. Viz Media. Of course, their anime books. Full Metal Alchemist number 13, volume 13. Pokemon. They have Splatoon. That's all in stores today. What else here? We got Kodansha Comics. I'm Standing in Living Room. More anime stuff. Saint Young Men. They have Something's Wrong with Us. Those Not So Sweet Boys. All that stuff is out on Wednesday. Aftershock Comics. They have Maniac of New York number 4. That's interesting. So you guys like that kind of stuff. Project Patron number 2. Scouts Honor number 5. Silver City number 1. All right, it's a number 1. Let's read a synopsis. Why not? When a young roughneck lands in Silver City, the gritty metropolis of the afterlife, she must adapt to her new existence while attempting to uncover how and why she died. Her mission is derailed, however, when she rescues a newly dead girl from a mysterious kidnapping attempt and discovers powerful kinetic abilities. Welcome to Silver City, where the sun never rises and nothing ever changes until now. All right, stop. All right, what else we have here? Yeah, the alternate cover. Scout Comics has Black Cotton number 2. Phantom Scar Killer Gut Ghost Volume 0. Stake number 3. I guess that's about vampires. That's an alternate cover there. Action Lab has Zombie Tramp number 82. So it stores Wednesday. Death by Life number 3. Exciting Comics number 11. Valkyrie Savers number 1. Oh, I said I was going to read number 1s. Let's do it. An epic new tale. This is Valkyrie Saviors number 1. An epic new tale in the Patriotica verse, because some things in it are too big to contain in one series. College students by day, casual-sized Valkyrie warriors by night. Larissa, Valkyrie of the Tides, is the only one of Freya's forces who remains to fight the evil Zodiac gods. Can she find new recruits in time to stop them? Inspired by various manga and anime, Valkyrie Saviors has action, Norse mythology, beautiful warrior maidens, comedy, and more. Okay. That's an interesting concept. Paranormal Hitman number 4. That shit looks pretty cool. That series, that reading that synopsis for that back in the day. You Promised Me Darkness number 2 is also and that's all on Behemoth Entertainment. Titan Books. Where's my Robotech? Titan. Doctor Who, all Who number 2. Yeah. If you like Doctor Who, that's where you're gonna go with Titan. Okay. Tell them to make me continue Robotech, please. Tell them to tell Funimation cut the check. Let them do what they could do. Okay. Grim Fairy Tales number 4. That's out on Wednesday. Seven Seas has a bunch of anime books. Square Enix, Grace of Gods. I think we have Valiant is Savage number 4. Exo Man of War Volume 1 compilation. Artists, Writers, and Artisans of Resistance Uprising number 2. That's interesting. Number 2 is okay. It's the Volume 2 issue 2 because this already has another volume. This is J. Michael Straczynski of Babylon, I think it was. They did. I think he did Babylon 5, and I think he did what he had done the reboot of the reboot of Battlestar Galactica 2. Anyway, he's got great science fiction writing chops. So apparently that's a thing. Book King in Black number 2. Why is it on Aspen Comics? So interesting. I'm confused. I don't know why this is like that. Maybe it's a special variant of theirs, of Aspen Comics. Anyway. Ghost Ship, Volume 4. Yeah. That's Heavy Metal. Jason Dragon number 3, Maiden number 2. Mad Cave Studios, Knights of the Golden 12, Nottingham number 3. His Nottingham book was popping. The number 1 was popping for a while on the sales for that book. And we're already on number 3 already. Man, what did I miss? It must be selling well because every time I never see it on the wall in the comic book store. Greg Suko from Omni Press, if that's your thing. Paper Cuts has a couple good things. Well, I think that's pretty much it for all the main ones here. Vault Comics has Heavy number 6. Wave Blue World has the Orphan King Premiere Edition number 1. And Swords of Cerberus and Hell Volume 1, that's on Aardvark. Adams Comics has Hardiers. Ahoy Comics has Penultman. Archie Comics, we have Black Mask with White number 1. I don't know if I want to read that synopsis. Should I? Oh, why not? It's intended for mature audiences. A team that asks, what if only black people had superpowers is back with the people who with the sequel to their critically acclaimed series Black. It has been 3 years since the world learned only black people have superhuman abilities, and the United States has responded by electing Theodore Mann to the presidency. The only person standing in the way of his policies to control and empower blacks are Kareem Jenkins and his allies. White comics are limited to 2,500 copies each. Grab them before they sell out. Huh. Interesting. I don't know if I want to get into that. That's it. That's pretty much it for all the exciting stuff. I just want to see a bunch of kitty stuff. And yeah, that's it for everything that's coming out on Wednesday, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. All one of you. Not kidding. I'm sure there was more of you guys. And then once it got listened to the audio version of this podcast, don't forget, we go live 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in about an hour or so on the Checkpoint XP Twitch channel with all the gang. So join us there. And thanks so much for hanging out with me today. And make sure if you saw anything you liked, go support your local comic book shop. 95% of the time, they are run by local people in your neighborhood, and they need your support always. They're not corporately owned. They don't have a big they work. They're a small business in your local community. So go support them. Go buy a book or two, especially if you saw anything new that's going to come out Wednesday. Go and get a book or two. And thank you so much for hanging out with me here on the pre-show for today. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're live on Checkpoint XP Twitch channel. See you guys then.